Hello and welcome to a first look video from Killer Off-Road Hobbies. We are going to take a look at the Turnigy Trooper 4x4 short course truck, or SCT. This truck is 1/10 scale, rides on these very nice looking all-terrain tires, and underneath the shell, if I can get it off of here, we will find a nice buggy layout with a front, center, and rear diff setup. It's got a 3mm chassis plate running a 2080 kV motor and an 80 amp ESC. Rides on full pillow ball suspension front and rear, and has this nice large battery tray to accommodate bigger batteries. And like I said, underneath, nice aluminum flat plate chassis. Now let's get into the first look video on this truck.
Hey YouTube, Killer Off-Road Hobbies, Gary here with another first look video. So this is going to be a first look at the Turnigy SCT 4x4 Trooper truck that comes from Hobby King for about what did I get it for? 140 bucks. So it's $10 more than the Rattler. But this truck comes almost ready to run, so you do need a transmitter and a receiver. But let's check out all of the stuff that this truck comes with, almost ready to run. So you get this owner's manual, which is really good. It's all paper with staples in the side, but it has all the part numbers. It has a blow up of everything. You know, all the tools you'll need, basically all the information, and then blow up of everything on the truck, and then blow up of the entire truck too. And like I said, it has all your part numbers and everything also. So, you know, it's a really good owner's manual. You know, anything you need, just look in here, look it up, and go to Hobby King and get it for super cheap. Now, another thing I really like, I did use, you know, some of the stickers, but it comes with a sticker sheet. I really appreciate this, because instead of having all these stickers on the truck that I don't want, I got to choose the stickers that I actually do want on the truck. Really like that. I would like more RC companies to actually provide stuff like this. That is very cool in my book. Now let's get to the truck here. Out of the box, I mean, this thing is actually really decent for the price. We'll pop the shell off. Now the body does feel like really flimsy. You know, it's a huge short course body, and it does feel pretty flimsy, but we'll go ahead and reinforce it just to make sure. You know, it probably will take several hits because it's so flexible. But, you know, I want it to last a little bit, even though it's, like, not very expensive to replace. But, you know, it's, you know, kind of an acquired taste color scheme. I do like the black and orange, but I wish it was just black and orange without the white in there. I'm not a huge fan of the white, but, hey, you know, it's not the prettiest thing, not the ugliest thing. No big deal. Alright, so this thing comes with a 3mm aluminum plate chassis. I do like the battery tray. It's got a battery tray similar to the Sabertooth. So I do like the battery tray. You can put tall batteries in here, basically standard length. This thing is 2 or 3S capable. Has a 60 amp ESC. It's got a 3650 in-runner brushless motor. It does run a center differential, and it is full-time four-wheel drive. So we'll have to see. I'll probably have to tune the center diff, but you know, that comes with the territory or whatever. Now, toe and camber are adjustable on both front and rear. It rides on a pillow ball suspension. A-arms look good. They're nice and thick. And the cool thing about this is there is so much adjustment for your shocks. Like, there's 8 holes on the shock towers to to screw the top of the shock into, and then there is 4 on your A-arms, and that's front and rear. So you have a lot of adjustability with your shocks on this thing, spring rates and all that stuff. Plus they are plastic body shocks, but they are threaded bodies, so you can just, you know, screw it down to give it more resistance depending on how you're going to be driving it and what kind of driving experience you want. Now the plastics feel good, they're flexible, but they're nice and sturdy, so I see this thing being able to take a decent punch with the huge body on it. Also, on here you get your heat sink fins, which is also your motor mount, and it is adjustable in case you want to run a bigger pinion gear. You know, your adjustability is right here. And then it does have hex and Allen hardware, more so Allen than hex, but yeah, it's got this nice, I don't know, it's like a carbon fiber type stuff brace that goes down the center. It's a 4-piece. You got this big long piece, then this part that goes over the center diff, and then the part that attaches to that, and then this very first part. Oh, this is 1 piece, so it's a 3-piece, not 4. My bad. Sorry about that. But yeah, basically I got this thing because it looks super cool, and from videos I've seen from like Aussie RC Playground, Vez, you know, this thing can take a hit, and I really like that it's got the buggy chassis layout. You know, it's got the aluminum plate on the bottom, which is super cool. I have owned a Tractor Slash, so I'm pretty much going to be comparing this to it. I know it probably doesn't have as much power as a Tractor Slash, but I had nothing but problems with my Slash. And let's see. It is dog bone front and rear, but they are steel, and they look to be about 3 millimeters front and rear. What else? Oh, here's a big one. So everybody knows that the tires that come on the Tractor Slash are absolute garbage. This thing has really, really, really nice tires. I am guessing they're going to work well. They're nice and soft. They've got like an all-tread train, you know, tread on them, but they're nice and soft. You know, they've got nice foam inserts, and the tread design, I'm guessing, is going to work well on most surfaces because there's a lot of space in between the lugs. So it's going to be able to run on gravel and stuff like that, as well as do well in grass, and probably even do decent on asphalt, I would guess. But yeah, basically you have this little, you know, you have an aluminum drive shaft that's about that long that goes to the front diff, and then a longer one to the rear. Those are probably 8 millimeters in diameter. And like I said, it does have the 60 amp ESC, run 2 or 3S. Now what I'm going to do is put this guy in it and hook it up to my Fly Sky transmitter. So that's why it's almost ready to run. It doesn't come with a receiver or transmitter, but or any tools or anything like that. But you get your owner's manual, you get your sticker sheet, you get the body in the truck. I mean, for 140 bucks, I can't really complain. Now, I will be comparing this thing mostly to the Tractor Slash 4x4 Platinum, because that's what I had with the low center of gravity chassis, and I didn't like that truck at all. So I'm hoping I have a better experience with this guy, because this guy, 140 bucks versus 550 bucks, I believe it was when I bought it. And yeah, so this is the Turnigy Trooper 4x4 SCT short course truck. We are going to get this up and running and take it out bashing. Hopefully the weather holds good, and we can give you guys a first run video on 2S here, you know, hopefully by the end of the week. This is Killer Off-Road Hobbies. First look at the Turnigy Trooper like, subscribe, thumbs up if you like this video, thumbs down if you didn't. And stay tuned because Killer Off-Road Hobbies has got a lot more coming at you. Peace, guys.